What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking my NL Team Affinity Season 1 predictions for MLB The Show 22. Made a video yesterday talking about my American League predictions, so if you haven't seen that one, make sure to go check it out. But Team Affinity is the biggest program that comes out at the beginning of every MLB The Show year. We get one card per MLB team, so we get 88 overall cards to start off the year. Definitely want to get some of those guys onto your team. They're really good cards at the beginning of the year. Shout out to Josh, aka Josh the Blue Jays fan, on Instagram and on TikTok, who hooked me up with awesome card art for me to show you guys in today's video. So I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on who I think are going to get the card for every single team. So if you guys are excited for this one, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so hot, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming, red button beaming.
Okay, everyone, so today, once again, we are talking Team Affinity Season 1 predictions for MLB The Show 22. Yesterday, I did the AL, so today we are doing the National League. We are doing all 15 NL teams, and once again, we are giving a shout out to Jay, aka Josh, the Blue Jays fan, who came up with some crazy card art for the concept of Team Affinity Season 1 cards, the Showtime collection. Gonna put some of those on the screen for you guys right now. Now, I'm doing this a little bit differently than I did in yesterday's video. Yesterday, I just looked at all the cards that Jay gave me first. Then we jumped on to MLB The Show 21 and checked out my opinion for the cards for MLB The Show 22. Today, I'm going to start on MLB The Show 21, and I'm going to put Jay/Josh's cards on screen depending on the team we're talking about. So we're talking about the Atlanta Braves first. So I'll put Josh's pick on the screen with his card art. That way you guys can see every single card that he made. And then I'm going to give you my opinion on who I think could get the card, or if I agree with Josh, I'll just say I agree. And we'll talk about some other players that can possibly get the card. Like yesterday's video, though, these are just my opinion. Free agency still has to resume once the lockout ends. There can be trades before the beginning of the season. We don't know exactly who is going to be on what teams going into the beginning of the 2022 MLB season, so this video is a little difficult to make as the season and the game gets closer to coming out. I'll redo this video with my final predictions, but for right now, let's get into it. So we'll start things off with the Atlanta Braves, and Josh picked Austin Riley for this, and I actually agree 100%. I think Austin Riley is the certified pick for the Atlanta Braves. This guy's only an 81 overall live series. He had a crazy season in real life at the third baseman spot. I would say he's probably a top 5 third baseman going into next year in MLB in real life and in the game. So I'm going to say Austin Riley gets that first Showtime 88 overall card that you guys see on the screen right now from Josh. If they don't want to go with Austin Riley, they could go with Dansby Swanson if they really want to. I would probably say that's the only other pick I can see them making for the Atlanta Braves because Acuna's too high. Freddie Freeman, we'll have to see if he's even still going to be on the Braves going into next season. Eddie Rosario could get it. I would like to see a Rosario card, but he should be a live series diamond, so I'd probably say no. And same thing for Ozzie Albies. So that's the Atlanta Braves. I think it's going to be Austin Riley. Then we're going to have the Miami Marlins, and he selected Jazz Chisholm. And once again, I'm going to agree with Josh here. I think Jazz Chisholm is the pick. People loved his 98 overall tops now last year in MLB The Show 21. So an 88 overall right off the bat Jazz Chisholm card, I would really like that. Other than that, don't really know who else could get the card. A Trevor Rogers card wouldn't be super exciting. If they want to give us a pitcher, they can do that. Sandy Alcantara got the finest last year for MLB The Show 21, so I don't think they're going to start us off with an 88 overall Sandy card. So Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves, I agree so far with Josh 100%. Now this is where we differentiate because he has the New York Mets, and obviously it's not going to be Jacob deGrom. He has Pete Alonso here for the pick, and Pete could get the card. Definitely one of the many options here for the New York Mets, but I have a feeling we're going to get a Francisco Lindor card. Didn't have the best season last year, but the second half last year in real life, he definitely picked it up, so I can see them rewarding him with an 88 overall card. We know his 99 overall version will come out at some point in MLB The Show 22, but I would love to see an 88 overall Francisco Lindor to start off the year. If they don't want to go with Lindor or Pete Alonso, I guess Brandon Nimmo's always a decent pick, but he got the 99 finest at the end of MLB The Show 21, so maybe they want to go a different route. I think those are the three options I could see for the New York Mets. I want Lindor personally, but I could definitely see Pete, and I could see Nimmo as well. Then we have the Philadelphia Phillies. Josh went with Gene Segura. I'm going to differentiate here because because we got to get some pitchers in here, and I think Aaron Nola is a good pick for this card here, for this 88 overall for the Philadelphia Phillies. I think Aaron Nola is a solid pick. JT Realmuto, we know he's going to get a ton of cards throughout the entire year, so he's probably not going to be the pick. Bryce Harper is going to be a high live series diamond going into next year. Same thing for Zach Wheeler, so I don't think we're going to get an 88 overall Zach Wheeler, but Aaron Nola due for a better card going into next season, so I think he can get the Showtime 88 overall card for the Phillies. But Gene Segura, wouldn't surprise if he gets the card as well. For the Nationals, we definitely differentiate here because Josh went with Juan Soto, and Juan Soto is their best player. They're not going to give their best player the 88 overall card, especially when he's going to be a high live series diamond to start off the year, so I can't see Juan Soto getting the card. I can see Strasburg if they don't want to go with a pitcher for the Phillies. They want to do it for the Nationals. I can see Strasburg getting a card. Josh Bell, I guess, a decent pick as well. Ryan Zimmerman right now is a free agent, so he's not going to get the card unless the Nationals want to bring him back, but I doubt they're going to, so I guess Strasburg or Josh Bell is going to be the pick. I actually really have no idea for the Washington Nationals. Keibert Ruiz, I guess, could be a decent pick as well. Really don't know for the Nationals. Those are my best bet. Not one of the better teams for one of these cards. We'll get things started with the NL Central now, and I think Patrick Wisdom is the pick, and Josh agrees as well. He made the card for Patrick Wisdom. Now, they did get Marcus Stroman in the offseason before the lockout began, so if they want to go a pitcher route, depending on how many pitchers they want to give us in Team Affinity Season 1, I can see Stroman getting the card as well, but I think if they want to go hitter, Patrick Wisdom is going to be the pick for the Chicago Cubs. Not too many great players for the Cubs, but I think that's going to be the pick for them. Reds, I think I'm also going to agree here with Joshua and Nicholas Castellanos. I love Castellanos' cards, especially when he gets a special card. His cards every single year when he gets a special card absolutely mash at the plate. Now, he's not the best defender, but he always has a really good swing, monster pop at the plate, so I would love an 88 overall Nicholas Castellanos to start off the year. Jesse Winker, I love his lefty bat as well. Would like to see a Jesse Winker, so Castellanos is my main pick. Same with Josh, but Jesse Winker could be a really solid pick as well. So I'm going with Castellanos or Jesse Winker for the Cincinnati Reds. Then we have the Milwaukee Brewers. These four guys, these high live series diamonds, they're not going to be the 88 overall card for this collection. Corbin Burns, Woodruff, Hader, and Freddie Peralta, they're probably not going to be the 88 overall selection. Josh went with Devin Williams. I like that pick. We got to get some relievers in the AL and the NL, so I could definitely see that, but personally, this is who I want, not who I personally think is going to get it. I do think Devin Williams definitely has a better chance than this guy getting the card. But we want a Christian Yelich, right? Yelich has a great swing in the game every single year. If they can give him an 88 overall card, I really can't believe what happened to Yelich this past season. I think he started as like an 88, 89 overall in MLB The Show 21, and he ends the year as a 74 overall bronze. What a crazy story. We're going to get to Bellinger in a little bit. Same thing happened to him almost. Drastic drops from those two guys. So I personally want Yelich because I love Yelich's swing every single year. He's great in game. So I would like a Yelich card, but I could definitely see Devin Williams. Then we're going to have the Pittsburgh Pirates, and not a lot of great options here. Brian Reynolds definitely be their best player and the best pick for this team. He's a great player, switch hitting bat, solid defender, solid swing, solid at the plate. I would like to see Reynolds. Josh picked him as well. I can see Stallings getting it, and Brian Hayes always a decent pick. Hayes got the 42 last year, 88 overall card, so I could see him getting it again because the Pirates aren't completely stacked, so maybe they want to go that route, but I think Brian Reynolds definitely is the pick as of right now. Then we have the St. Louis Cardinals. Again, a lot of live series diamonds here. Don't see Arenado, O'Neill, Bader, these type of guys. I don't see them getting the 88 overall card. My two options here, and he went with Tyler O'Neill, but I think it's either going to be Tommy Edman, or can we see an 88 overall Yadier Molina to begin the year, because he's getting up there in age. They want to give us a very good Yadier Molina card to start off the year with better than 0 speed, hopefully not 0 speed from the 88 overall Yadier Molina. So my pick is either going to be Tommy Edman or Yadier Molina. I'm leaning towards Yadier Molina. They should give us an 88 overall card at the beginning of the year. And we're going to finish things off with the NL West, and we have the Diamondbacks to start off with. And like I talked about in yesterday's video, in the American League with guys like Cedric Mullins, Byron Buxton, Jose Ramirez, that are certified best player on their team and the only live series diamond on their team, I don't think a guy like Ketel Marte is going to get the card. He did get the 42 this year, but I don't think he's going to get back-to-back 88 overall cards to start the year, especially when he's their best player and their only live series diamond. They might want to show some love to some of the other players on their team that aren't going to be an 88 overall to start the year with their live series card, maybe like a Josh Rojas, an infielder, whoever they want to go with here. I personally don't know, honestly, who can get it for the Diamondbacks. It really can go any single way they want to. Really don't know. All I know is I don't think Ketel Marte is going to get the card. Then we're going to have the Colorado Rockies, and Josh went with Trevor Story, who I don't think the Rockies are actually going to get back in free agency. If they do, then Trevor Story could be a really solid pick, but I actually think it can be Ryan McMahon or CJ Cron, because they love to give us first basemen in these type of promos. So I can see CJ Cron getting the card, but I personally would like to see Ryan McMahon. He had a really solid Tops Now card at the beginning of MLB The Show 21, so to get him at MLB The Show 22 at the beginning of the year with an 88 overall card, I would really like that. And McMahon can play first base and second base as well, combined with third base. So I would like to see McMahon, but I can see Crone getting it as well. Then the Dodgers don't have quite as many Live Series diamonds as they did last year going into MLB The Show 22, but they still have a lot. So Betts isn't going to get it. Turner's not going to get it. Trevor Bauer's not going to get it. I don't think Walker Buehler's going to get it. Will Smith, Max Muncy, those guys are not going to get the card. I think my few picks here, and there actually are a lot of goals that can get as well. AJ Pollock, Julio Urias, Chris Taylor, and I would like to see Cody Bellinger. Like I said for Yelich earlier, I love Bellinger's swing. He's great in game, and he would be solid as long as he has decent hitting stats at the plate to begin the year. Bellinger's Live Series hitting numbers are atrocious across the board. He's an excellent defender, though, with a great swing. I would love an 88 overall Bellinger to start the year, like I would a Christian Yelich. Just give us one of those guys, and I'll be happy. Justin Turner could get the card as well. I really don't know what route to go here. If I have to go pitcher, we're going to go Julio Urias. I want to see Bellinger, though, so that's going to be my pick. And Josh went with, who did Josh go with? I have to take a look. I forgot who he went with here for the Dodgers. I might have said it. He went with Max Muncy. So he went with Max Muncy. I don't think it's going to be Muncy. He got the 42 last year, and he's going to be a high Live Series diamond. So I think it's going to be one of these gold guys. I want Bellinger. If they go pitcher, I would see Urias getting the card. Then we have the Padres and Tatis and Machado. Not going to get it. Josh went with Joe Musgrove, who could get it if they want to go pitcher as well. I can see you Darvish getting the card too. Adam Frazier or Cronenworth, though. Those are going to be my picks. I think Trent Grisham got it for the Padres, the 42 card. I'm going to have to check that after I'm done filming this video, but I think he got the 42 for the Padres last year. So I think it's going to be Adam Frazier or Jake Cronenworth, whoever they want to give it to. Probably more likely Frazier, because Cronenworth could be a Live Series diamond. So I'm thinking they go that route. And then finally for the Giants, we're not going to have Buster Posey or Galsman on the team anymore. They're retiring. Josh, I'm with Brandon Belt, and I can agree with that. I don't think they're going to give it to Crawford, because Crawford should be their best player going into next season. They might not get Chris Bryant back for next season. Logan Webb can get it if they want to go pitcher. Longoria as well. But I think I'll agree with Josh and go with Brandon Belt. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it for my NL Team Affinity Season 1 predictions for MLB The Show 22. Again, these are my initial predictions. We're going to have to see what happens after the lockout ends and when MLB The Show 22 is about to come out. Maybe I'll update these prediction videos. If you enjoyed it, though, and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're new, MLB The Show 22 about 45 days away, and I have like 45 to 50 video ideas ready to come out week 1 for you all. So if you guys are enjoying the content here on the channel, make sure to stay tuned. I have a ton more stuff coming for you guys, but that's good for me today, everyone. See you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.